She say I'm obsessed with thick women, and I agree. Yeah, that's right. I like my girls BBW.
I really like my men quiet and like low key. Like it could be a group of people like around me, laughing and kikiing, having conversations. But I don't be wanting y'all. I want the one that's real quiet and the one that's not engaging in no conversation. Like I like the strange men because I know he don't play.
I think what's really going on, they can't figure him out. You gotta realize, like, I've said it before in one of my previous videos. Us as men, regardless of attraction, that's right, regardless of attraction, it can actually even be more amplified, actually, if you're more attractive. Because I was gonna say, regardless of attraction in a sense, because people can think if you're attractive, it's easier, but I actually think it can actually be more amplified if you're attractive, right? But what I'm saying is, we as men were looked at as candy in a candy store by women. I said this in the last video previously. Even if you're handsome, a lot of guys think if they just become attractive, they'll never get cheated on. Women won't choose other guys because they're attractive, as if there's not other attractive guys out here. These women will have 5 different type of dreadheads with tattoos in their roster. You know what I'm saying? So you're not safe just because you're attractive, right? So yeah, we're looked at as candy in a candy store by women, right? So you gotta realize when women are going through life, they're having different bits of candy. They're having different bits of like, and their social awareness is increasing as they're having bits of candy. So you being out there as a guy, just in everybody's face, I know everything I need to know about you. There's nothing to figure out. There's no mystique, especially once again, because I said these women are always tasting different types of candy. But when you're there and you're quiet, that's a bit of candy I haven't tasted yet. That's what makes you attractive, bro. That's what makes you attractive. That's not a piece of candy I've tasted yet. And with me tasting other bits of candy and me seeing what I've seen and building my social awareness, I can't figure that one out. I can usually figure out these pieces of candy, but I can't figure this one out. Right? And what I meant by it's amplified as an attractive man, you're seen as even more of a piece of candy, right? It's like a trash candy bar. Not saying ugly niggas are just trash, but just look at it in this context. Like a trash candy bar and a good candy bar, the more handsome you are, the sweeter the candy. The sweeter the candy bar is. You understand? So it's even more amplified if you're attractive. It can even be worse. You know what I'm saying? It can be worse. It can be more amplified if you're attractive. So that's why the quiet guy is attractive, because you're a candy bar she can't figure out, bro.
It can't just be me. I don't know why, but like hanging out with like a quiet friend all the time, it makes you seem cool. Because when you out and some random people come up to you, they be like, dang, like, is he shy or like, is she shy? Nah, he don't really be talking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he be talking to me though, but like, you know what I'm saying? But like, he not really cool with you. You know, he don't really mess with you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real.
This got 1 million likes as well, but I completely agree. Completely agree. Think it's actually a good point he pointed out, because I've seen some of these videos. I ain't really seen a point like this. This is a good point. You know what's crazy though? This quiet stuff, you could really apply it to all areas in life. Because even as he was saying that, I'm thinking about the streets. For those who've been in the streets, I'm not assuming my audience, Black Pill, bro. Most of you niggas be watching Black Pill. I'm sure you niggas ain't been in the streets, bro. Right? But there's some of you who have, bro. You probably dibbed and dabbled, young black guy. You could be of other races too, but I'm pretty sure, there's some young niggas watching me. So you probably been in the streets before, right? And by the way, I'm not saying being in the streets is cool or trying to shame you for not being in the streets. I'm just saying I can't imagine niggas watching Black Pill and trying to figure out the jawline of being in the streets. I can't imagine that, bro. But if you've been in that type of environment, you always know the quiet guy is the one you watch out for. I'm not praising this, but for those who know my story, when I was in prison, I remember this. He was a gang leader. It's crazy story time that ended up happening with him. I don't know if I tell the story, but shit went bad between me and him, right? But praise God, I was good, right? I was good. You know what I'm saying? I held my own. But he was a gang leader, bro. We started off good. We started off chill. He ran the whole prison, bro. I didn't notice till I ended up doing something in retaliation towards him. Then I found out by like the COs and shit, he runs the prison, bro. Like, I had money on my head and some more shit, bro. Like, crazy story, right? But this guy, when I first met him, bro, he came up to me while I was standing with some other guys. And it's like, bro, this guy looks slimy, bro. Like, he don't be talking. This guy looks like the type of guy, he'll do something to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he couldn't figure me out. He was basically saying, like, he thought I was slime. Like, you know what I'm saying? Type of nigga, bro. You just chilling and I just come off and just go off in your shit or something. You know what I'm saying? I do some unexpected shit. But what that let me know is you can't, that's good. I want you to think like that. I want you to think like that, bro. I don't want you to come around me comfortable. Especially with street guys. They're some of the lowest IQ, just animalistic type of guys. So you need a threat of physical violence dealing with some of these street guys, bro. So when he said that to me, good. You know what I'm saying? Like, be intimidated by me, bro. Have some sort of nervous, you know what I'm saying, that I'm gonna do. I could do anything at any moment. Like, you can't figure me out, bro. But guess what? It's because I was in prison and I was quiet. I wasn't trying to be friends. I was really mad I was in that bitch, bro. But I wasn't trying to be mad with nobody, friends with nobody like that. So I was real quiet to myself while everyone else was just being children on the wing, bro, in the prison, bro. You know what I'm saying? So really and truly, bro, this quiet shit is more than just looks. If you apply it to life, you'll probably have a lot more intrigue. Even in business, I'm sure the guy who isn't running his mouth in business, he's probably more intriguing. This guy might know what he's doing, bro. He might be a vet. You know what I'm saying?
Quiet men and outspoken women go together like peanut butter and jelly. Because who's going to speak up for you when you don't like your food? Who's going to let the waitress know that you got the wrong order? Exactly. Baby, I got you every step of the way.
But I don't know about that. I actually think I might annoy the quiet guy, bro, because let me know what you think. You might agree with her. I personally disagree. I think a quiet guy is kind of more introvert, bro. I don't think a quiet guy wants a woman who's going to bring that type of, hey, why have you got my man's order wrong? Because now you're bringing chaos to his life. I feel like quiet guys are introverted. They don't want a woman who's going to be bringing eyes to them. They kind of want to be low key, but I don't know. Some of you guys might disagree. Let me know what you think, but that's the end of the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I'm going to see you in the next one. I'm out.